I'm Coach Roche here with Jason Sawyer, train heroic coach extraordinaire and super athlete, and he's going to show us how we're going to use these sleds right here for some of our speed work. When I started off as a strength coach, the word on the street for getting faster was to use lightweight sleds so you didn't alter the mechanics of the athlete. It really took Joe DeFranco to change my mind on this. He posted some videos a little while ago, I don't know how long ago it was, where he had his athletes using heavy sleds and pushing those and pulling those. And I tried it out with my athletes, and I really think that's the way to go. So thanks, Joe. Are you sick of me ripping your stuff off yet? Anyways, I use it all the time. It works. So here's what we're gonna do. If you have a sled like this, like a Prowler or a dog sled from Rogue with the uprights right here, load it up, and we'll talk about the weight in a second. But what we're looking for the athlete is when they grab on here, I'll have Jason grab on, and they start pushing that sled, and stop right there. This is the angle we want to see. We want to see this leg driving back into the ground. We want to see the shin angle forward here. This right here is perfect acceleration position. This is what goes on the field when you're going to go make a tackle. When you change directions and you need to run in a different direction, that's the angle you are to propel yourself in that direction. This is teaching perfect form in acceleration, and you know what, if we make this sled heavy enough, this athlete won't be able to move that sled unless they're in this perfect position. And so he's going to push it a little ways. You'll see him driving back, good knee up, good long stride, driving through, and right there you're good. Now you don't want so much weight on this sled that they can't really push it. If they can run with the sled, it's too light for these things, but if they are really struggling and they're barely able to move it, you got to take a little weight off. We want it to look about like Jason was pushing there. 200-300 pounds on the sled, not uncommon for that kind of stuff. Now we're going to come back here. We're going to show you a different version of what we can do. This is another one of Joe's favorites, heavy ass sled drag, he calls it. Now the athlete's going to be facing forward, and you can hold the straps, you can hold them at the shoulder. You don't even have to put them on. You can hold them in your hands. You can just have your hands up here, or the one I prefer is just set behind you, holding them like this. You get tension in the strap, and then watch to pull this sled. What he has to do, he's got to lean forward and look at the angle. Look at the angle, and he's just going to pull it right there, pull it nice and heavy. Now we don't have a very heavy sled right here because this is take 654 this video, so we didn't want to wear him out, but you can load this up with weight. And again, as long as the athlete can stride and drive out the back and propel themselves forward, you're good. If they can sprint with it, it's too light. If they're getting pulled out of position and doing all that stuff, it's too heavy. So 2 ways to use the sled, and then we're going to take this one back, and Jason's going to actually walk backwards with it. Just another use of the sled. If you have any of these tools right here, you're living large. Now he's just going to walk backwards with it, stay nice and straight. And if you remember, our TKEs are terminal knee extensions. Same thing going on there. Great knee rehab right there for any of you guys who have tendonitis. You'll feel that burn in the quads going on right there. Do these every single day. If you have a sled, walk them down 40 yards, walk them back 40 yards. You're going to get rid of that knee pain. Good job, Jay. Train heroic.